I don't know where you've been, but you're gonna respect this courtroom. My life has proven that it's not about where you come from, it's about where you're going. From a jailed youth who had my record expunged to becoming the youngest judge elected.
The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding.
In just 15 years. Ma'am, let me know when you want to go to rehab. Otherwise, I think you're a crackhead.
Absolutely not.
My goal is to inspire others to overcome their obstacles. You don't need him and his little raggedy roommate.
Thank you.
All while having a little fun on Mathis Court. You look like you're ready to lie right the first word out your mouth. This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Shania Moore is suing Amber Mitchell in the amount of $800.
All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Miss Moore claims she paid for her ex-friend's birthday bash and says she wants a refund because the defendant invited a guest who had bullied her in the past.
State your name.
Hi, Your Honor. My name is Shania Moore.
Ma'am.
Hi, my name is Amber Mitchell.
Okay, and you are suing Ms. Moore. You're suing Ms. Mitchell for $800, alleging she owes this money for failure to repay for a birthday party. All right, let's start with you.
Yes, sir. We are ex-best friends. We've known each other since high school.
And what's your relationship been like over the years?
Over the years, we've been very good friends. We've been very best friends.
Kind of best of friends, you say?
Yeah, best of friends
She
since
was my
high school.
ride or die, Your Honor.
Up until recently, unfortunately.
I'd do anything for that girl. So, yeah, she was my ride
She
or die.
didn't do anything for me. But
Well, tell me what we're here. What happened?
Okay.
What's this
So-
birthday party about?
Yes,
Well,
sir.
first let me allow her to characterize the relationship or the friendship. What do you tell me about
Thank
your
you, Your
friendship
Honor.
with the
I've always had so
plaintiff?
much respect for Shania, as I do for all my friends. Again, since high school, you know, through thick and thin, breakups, heartbreak, all that stuff of high school, all that stuff in adulthood, getting the apartment. She's been my rock. She's been my ride or die. I love that girl. Being here today is truly, truly breaking my heart. But you know what? If she wants to be petty, let's be petty. I'm here for it. Let's do it.
All right, what we're here for?
Yes, Your Honor. So we're here because both of our 21st birthdays came up. We celebrated. Mine was first. Hers came up. I really wanted to step in for her and help plan her party. So I took the initiative to help plan. I put down some deposits for the restaurant that we were going to have the party at. We were very excited to celebrate her birthday. Up until the night before the party, we were going through the guest list, just talking about the things that were going to happen that next evening. And it came to my attention that an old classmate was going to be in attendance that actually was an old bully of mine in high school.
Bully, you
A
say?
bully, yes, sir. I suffered greatly from my high school experience because of this person, Kayla. It may not be serious to her because it never has been, but to me, it was very traumatic. I have taken the steps to try to recover from that. I suffer from great depression.
What type of bully?
A lot of just humiliation, calling me names, picking on my size, my family situation, trying to out me in front of the whole school. I've been subject to text messages and group chats, but it very much affected young me.
Trying to understand the modern day concept of bullying, because back in the day, particularly in African American culture, in our community, back in the day, was playing the dozens, and that's you capping on each other. I'll mess with my son. I ain't gonna cap. I ain't gonna play the dozens with none of y'all. Your hair looked like you went through the car wash, and it stopped drying in the middle of the wash.
You look like you bought your hair yesterday.
You look like that badge used to be on. No, I don't know. I done ran out, but that's playing the dozens.
Yep.
Now some say that's bullying. Mm-hmm. It is?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
Unless one person doesn't like it.
That's what I'm saying. So when another person doesn't like it and they indicate they don't like it,
Correct.
then it's bullying. I understand the bullying now.
Yes, sir.
You say you had to go for counseling. I mean, how deep was it in you?
Yes, sir, because during my, coming up, I was dealing with a lot, and so the added bullying as well really affected me. It was a lot of things just coming together at me at that age. I was
Your life during that time was
Yes, sir.
something that was troublesome
desired.
to you,
Yes, sir.
to you.
Yes, sir.
All right, and then you go to the party. She doesn't tell you she's going to be there.
Well, so we were planning her birthday party. And so we kind of get into a little bit of a back and forth because we've had previous incidents where...
It's her party now, let me make sure.
Yes, sir, it is her
But
party.
she's letting you know. Okay.
The night before that, yes, this person was going to be there.
This is
party.
after you've put up your $800, though.
Yes, sir. After I've paid all the deposits, we're going through the guest list. She told me she was going to be there.
Did she see in the book all the bullying back in your high school days?
She did, Your Honor. She never really...
She knows she bullied you?
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, young lady?
Yes.
You knew that?
No, because
Before
it was...
inviting this person to the party, did you know that she had bullied your friend Shania for many years?
I knew she claimed to be bullied.
Coming up on Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
But as my friend, there's just boundaries that you don't cross.
You know what I just heard you say? The only thing I just heard you say is you don't like her and don't want to be around her.
And later,
Did you do this intentionally?
No, I did not.
It was an accident for you
Yes.
to send that to her?
No, it wasn't an accident for me to send it to her. I meant to send it to her.
if you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878.
You're watching Mathis Court with Judge Mathis. This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Mathis Court is back with the case of Shania Moore, who is suing Amber Mitchell for breach of oral agreement.
In high school, you know, girls are catty. That's a part of it. You know, I was
Hey, boys
huge.
play the dozens.
Right,
That's
there you
what
go.
I'm saying.
You know how it is. So, you know, I was huge. They used to call me Rasputia. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but I never took that to heart because I have confidence in myself, and I'm definitely not taking it to heart now as a well-established 25-year-old lawyer. I'm definitely not going to take it to heart now because
Congratulations,
I've grown from that. So she's still pulling from something that was in high school when everyone's adolescent. That's her business. If she wants to let that still affect her,
One thing
I
you're
don't think it
missing
should.
is that you don't know how long a person's trauma can last. And
Thank you, Your
if you can't say how she internalized whatever you observed or the little amount you did serve. Sounds like you observed some, but you're diminishing it as if it was just playful cattiness. When in
Exactly.
fact, she was internalizing it as being bullied. Didn't you say you went to therapy for it?
Yes, I had to go through extensive therapy just because of the things that I was dealing with throughout high school. Like I said, of course, I'm grown and I'm established now too as a 25-year-old woman, but it still affected me
Okay,
in
so
my
what was
childhood.
said? Tell me the conversation when she said,
So she said, she mentions, oh yeah, Kayla is gonna be there. And I said, well, you know, me and Kayla, we don't communicate. We haven't been around each other since high school. There's even been times where she's tried to get us together, and I've made it very clear that that's not somebody that I want to be around. I've denied multiple invitations from being around Kayla. So for her to invite her to the party, yes, it's her birthday party. I understand that, but as my friend, there's just boundaries that you don't cross.
you know what I just heard you say? The only thing I just heard you say is you don't like her and don't want to be around her. Not it triggers
Yes.
me to experience that previous trauma
Yes.
that I had to go and get therapy for.
Yes, sir. But as you've seen her talk about the situation in high school now, you see how she's diminished it already. So when I'm talking to her about Kayla, because I understand there's a level that she just doesn't understand, I'm not going to go through, oh, you know, this triggers me, because she already doesn't believe in it. Has
Did
never
you tell her,
acknowledged it.
well, I'm not going to come if she comes?
I did, yes, Your Honor. I did tell her that I would not be in attendance if Kayla would be at the party. She would
What'd
need
she
to
say?
choose. She said that she would not disinvite Kayla, and Kayla would be at the party.
Is she close to Kayla, to your knowledge?
To my knowledge, yes, they've always kept in touch.
In high school, Shania here was also in theater with myself. And she's always been known to be over the top. And
Your Honor,
the
do I
fact that,
seem
I'm
over
sorry,
the
I'm
top?
sorry,
You
when you were
can't say a
talking, I
thing.
didn't interrupt
Yeah.
you when you were
Okay.
talking.
You're
I've
gonna
been
have to
silent.
be
I
quiet.
apologize, Your Honor. Yes,
Thank
sir.
you. It's just some aspects of a person's personality that you just accept over time. And I know I have my own. I know I'm very passionate, and sometimes people might write that off as aggression, especially being a black woman. But I consider myself passionate, and she's accepted that from me, which is why we're so tight, which is why I said initially, you know, she disregarded me and said, you're not even my sister. She's my ride or die. She says was, but even still now, I'm upset to be here. She's still my ride or die. If this really affects your trauma so much and it just bothers you that much and it triggers you, why would you remain friends with me all these years if that's the case? The answer, Your Honor, is it's not the case. She's blowing this up out of proportion because she's hurt and she's petty and she wanted me to go with her because whenever there's any incident or alteration or argument, I had to take her side. I don't believe that. Sometimes I feel like there's gray area in things, and you're not always right in everything. And I'm not saying, even in regards to my party, I'm not saying that she didn't have to talk to her. It's 30, 50 other people going to be at the party. She didn't have to interact with her. She probably didn't have to see her.
Did you mention to her that you would want your $800 back?
During that initial conversation, no, sir, I did not mention
How
the
long
money.
after did you mention it?
It was after the party occurred that I was not in attendance for.
The next morning?
The next week, about a week went by.
The next week?
Yes,
An
sir.
entire week went by before you decided, I want my money back.
Yes, sir, because it takes time for the full deposit to go through once the
No,
setting
when
goes.
did you ask?
Yes, sir, the next week.
You just blew your case.
Thank you. Let's go. Petty, don't pay. Let me tell you that.
You're gonna make her choose to alienate one of her friendships.
On my MY birthday party.
What if it was someone else at a different time that said something untoward you? Now you're 25, and now you got 3 enemies at the party. Or what number would you have to have for you not to go or for you to go? We go to parties all the time, young people, and you see folks you don't like, that you don't speak to. You've known them for years and you don't speak to because you're petty. But we should suffer from that pettiness.
Yeah.
Not anyone else. I think this is petty that you would make her choose between 2 good friends just because you all can't get along. And you're saying that she will trigger what? Trigger depression? Trigger what? Trigger an outburst?
My anxiety, yes, sir.
Anxiety?
I'm still on medication for anxiety, yes, sir.
Okay. And you haven't seen her in years.
No, sir. but
Oh,
I'm
so
at
the
church.
anxiety isn't from her.
Ain't got nothing to do with her.
Have a good day. Your claim is dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All rise.
Judge Mathis has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's claim has been dismissed.
Petty, don't pay. Thank you.
That's all.
My final words were to her that night.
Grab your belongings. Let's head this way.
Coming up,
I did have some glitter get onto a cake that I was making for another customer that was set to pick it up later that day, as well as some glitter on the floor that my cat then started to eat, so I had to take the cat to the emergency vet.
Billy.
You're watching Mathis Court with Judge Mathis. This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Jennifer Watts is suing Carly Peters in the amount of $1,119. Ms. Watts claims the defendant spitefully sent her a glitter bomb after a disagreement and says it made her cat sick and ruined a client's cake order when she opened it.
State your name.
Jennifer Watts.
What's your name?
Carly Peters.
Start with this nice lady here. How you doing today?
Doing well, Your Honor. Thank you for having
Where
me.
do you know this beautiful woman from?
Your Honor, I know the defendant because she ordered a wedding cake from me. I was unable to fulfill that order due to a family emergency. Subsequently, she then sent a glitter-filled envelope known as a glitter bomb on the internet to my house and then caused some damages, including a wedding cake that I had to
Well, that's
cancel.
stuff you do to get people back
No, it was
without committing a crime?
no, Your
That's,
Honor.
explain to me again, because I have no idea what you are telling me, because I'm interpreting it as you were unable to deliver what you had promised her or what she wanted because of some emergency condition. And to retaliate, she sent you something with glitters, a glitter mail bomb. That's what you're saying?
That is correct, Your Honor. And when I opened said mail, I did have some glitter get onto a cake that I was making for another customer that was set to pick it up later that day, as well as some glitter on the floor that my cat then started to eat, so I had to take the cat to the emergency vet.
Billy,
Yes, Your Honor.
how does it come out?
So, Your Honor, when I opened it, you can see in here also, I'm happy to show this to you, but we pulled the letter out and there was glitter that kind of flew out as well when I pulled the letter
Oh, but
out.
it doesn't go up in
No,
the
Your Honor,
air
it's
or
not
in their
pressurized
or in
or
their face or
anything.
nothing.
No, Your Honor, it just flies out.
Coming up,
900 for what?
For my cat that ingested some of the glitter that I had to take to the
For what?
emergency vet. My cat.
I don't believe that her cat should have been in the kitchen. There should be no reason why she's baking.
You're watching Mathis Court with Judge Mathis. This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Mathis court is back with the case of Jennifer Watts, who was suing Carly Peters for negligence.
So this is your evidence, ma'am?
Yes, Your
Of the
Honor.
glitter, whatever?
Yes, Your Honor, the glitter bomb.
You know, glitter in here?
Yes, Your Honor. There was
In the
about,
case, this, what?
Your Honor, there was about 2 tablespoons of glitter when I first opened it, but of course I had to clean that up. So there you can see there's some glitter on the letter there and also on the top of the
So you left it where, you left it on the cake?
No, Your Honor, I had to throw the cake away.
Oh. Ma'am, what do you have to say about this?
Yeah,
Did
it
you
was
do
a-
this intentionally?
No, I did not.
It was an accident for you
Yes.
to send that to her?
No, it wasn't an accident for me to send it to her. I meant to send it to her. I didn't mean to hurt or harm her cat.
And this is the new way of getting people back. Plus, you write a note in there that you think is not incriminating. Trying to be sorry. I am so sorry that the undisclosed family emergency happened to fall 2 weeks before my first wedding. I know how much word of mouth means to small businesses, and I'll be happy to share with them my experience working with you. Sarcasm, no doubt, because you just said you weren't satisfied. So, how do we get to $1,100 for a cake?
The $200, that was for the cake that I had to cancel that had the glitter on it. And then the rest is the $900 plus a little bit of change.
$900 for what?
For my cat that ingested some of the glitter that I had to take to the
For what?
emergency vet. My cat.
I don't believe that her cat should have been in the kitchen. There should be no reason why she's baking and her cat is in the kitchen.
How will Judge Mathis rule? Find out when Mathis court returns.
You're watching Mathis Court with Judge Mathis. This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
I do run my bakery out of my home. This is a business, but it is under cottage food law. So I have had a food inspector come in, make sure that my apartment is clean. So my cat
Oh,
is
so your business is so regulated, you have an inspector come in.
Yes, sir, I do have a
Well,
health
you
inspector.
certainly shouldn't have been opening up nothing in that kitchen around cakes. If it's so rigid and regulated that an inspector comes in, well, I'm with her now. Why would you open something within the same area as your preparations? And the inspector knows pets are around when you're preparing that?
Yes, Your Honor, and the inspector said that the cat needs to stay in a locked bedroom while I am baking, and then I need to clean before and sanitize after when I'm finished baking. So I had cleaned and sanitized, let my cat out because I was done with baking for the day.
Obviously, you were either in the process of cooking the cake, decorating the cake, or preparing it to be sent out, or waiting there, and you had the animal there. That doesn't sound like that would pass inspection. I'll give you your $200 for the cake that you lost. That's it. Have a good day. $200 is your judgment.
All rise.
Judge Mathis has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant owes $200.
Would you two like to have some final words with each other?
You know, I'm glad that I got my $200 back, but I would still like the rest for Mochi.
You didn't deserve anything.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.